So, like I was saying, a lot of black Americans are busy trying to run away from the squalor and the hatred and the disdain for each other themselves. They're trying to get out of those environments. That's why the first chance they get to move to the suburbs, Westchester County in New York, Hamptons or Bel Air in California, or Brentwood or any other places, or Westchester area of Los Angeles, the LAX, and those places that are not heavily Afro-ethnic and ethnicity are Afrocentric, they're glad they get out. Baldwin Hills or whatever, they don't want to go back deep into the inner city because there's so much rancor. Rancor means like disdain, distrust of each other, malice, the way we view each other. There's no brotherly ethnic love between Afro-Americans. White Americans are trying to find that amongst each other. Yes, some white Americans, some groups of them which is viewed as a white supremacy or as a white hatred, but they're trying to find that amongst each other, and they've always had it to some degree, but they've had problems too. People in the suburbs, how they viewed each other, but they were more financially independent to stay within their immediate family cubbyholes. They don't believe in extended tribal structure like Somalia and other cultures do. Our fellow Americans of European ancestry, they don't believe in that. They believe in you, yourself, and I, family, and your bloodline, flesh of my flesh, bloodline, and that's it. Outside of that, it's like there's charity organizations for that. I don't have to do anything for you. Yeah, there's organizations. Go to the Red Cross. Go to something. I don't have to do anything. I do only for my blood. So what I discovered about my fellow people of European ancestry, Americans, they are very much into flesh. They're very fleshy. Everything, even the displays of their beauty, their curves, they're ample, they're rotund, they're robust figures, their muscles. Everything's about flesh. They're not about the ethereal, about the spirit, which George Lucas was trying to tap into with his mythology. And he very much was a student of Joseph Campbell. Great man, Joseph Campbell. And his thing about the ethereal and all of that, about Master Yoda and being luminous beings, which we really are. You know, we're not what you see in the marrow and the bone and the flesh and the gums and the teeth. This is not what human beings really are. This is only a semblance, just for a period. And, but we're allowed to feel and to taste and to enjoy, conversely, to also suffer the pains of the vessel, the vehicle that we live in. It's not only a vessel, it's a vehicle that we are attached to in every aspect, every fiber that we're in. And sometimes, depending on your color, caste, ethnicity, financial station, family ranking, it could be a prison as well. So people were trying to force me within the U.S. government. Even they sent a team of people to my mother's house to tell the team while I was in Singapore, at least 2 or 3 men, I think it was 3 men, my mother told me that I should leave Islam. They wouldn't tell her the details. They wouldn't tell her what they learned about foreign Gulf countries' opinion about me, meaning the Arabian Gulf. When I tried to travel and stay and I became a beggar, they wouldn't tell me what the Muslims thought. They wouldn't tell my mother. They wouldn't tell my mother nothing, but they visited the house and they said, this guy should, we think it's better if he leaves, if he gives up Islam, if he stops being a Muslim. They told my mother that, and my mother told me, these 3 men, you would call them the 3 wise men. The 3 wise men, they visited, they were government officials, U.S. government officials. They said, your son shouldn't remain a Muslim. It would be better for him if he left this religion. Look at this. Assalamu alaikum. It's still locked. You have the key? No, huh? You want to wait? I come back. Yeah. You wait, yeah. Okay, Fadl. No, Fadl, see. Okay. I come back.
No problem.
Okay.
Sit down.
Inshallah. ساكن بيجي عرفوا
ايه؟
اسمه تعريف
ايه؟
ساكن بيجي
12.
12 ممكن بس انا اريد اخرج شويه انا اتاتش واي فاي بعدين يرجع اوكي جزاك الله سيدي let me get ready. I have a perfectly clean coat, jacket, and everything inside of it, perfectly, And the thing is, I don't want to put it on, being that my clothes and my stench and my smell is dirty. To put on clean clothes, I don't want to do that until I can wash myself up. Imam Mansour says, well, he'll get back to me, okay? You just keep in touch. He'll get back to me whenever. He doesn't live far from here by driving distance, but he does some kind of work. He might even be an engineer on the computer at home. He doesn't have to go to an office. His own highly educated Pakistani brother, so they are comfortable. That brother that came in is from Morocco. I don't know him yet, who he is, but I've seen there's last few days he's been coming. Sheikh Salman is the leader of the community. Sheikh Salman has a car like that, a Mercedes, but a Gold. But he's been recovering from a successful operation. So you can see there's a sort of a disparity in the way we are treated economically. And an imbalance. This is a severe imbalance within Islam. This is severe. This guy here doesn't even practice Islam. No. I had one time give him salams. This guy, he didn't even return the salams. The guy that came in, I said salam alaikum, and then he said salam alaikum. It's not a word. And they know what the meaning of wa alaikum salam is. They know that. Yeah, it's sort of an insult to injury. Yeah. Very, very bad stuff going on, man. Very, very bad stuff. Very, very, very bad stuff going on. So this is a complete imbalance in the force of things, in the nature of things. Complete imbalance. See, fortunately, and I had to just leave right now. Fortunately, it stopped raining. So I can go walk to a Subway sandwich or something, have Wi-Fi. Try to make some calls to the UK, who said that they were going to help with caged prisoners from Brother Muazzam Bey. They said, but I don't know what's going to happen if I'm making a supposition, or auguring that intel services, Western intel services are involved with deciding how I'm going to have money and how I'm not going to have money. Yeah, I might not get anything for quite some time, and I'm basically starving. So they've made the decision: either I'm going to go back to being a Christian, or this is beautiful, man, or they're going to make me sort of an adherent school of thought, which I don't want to say that, but to convert to Ahmadiyya outside of the mainline Sunni line of Islam. They're going to force me out of this, out of the Sunni line of Islam, one way or another. And that's the interference of your religion. It's very bad. It's very bad to do that. Very bad. Very bad. See, if this could be proven out, it's one of the biggest abuses in U.S. history. Very, very bad. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Very bad. Very evil, man. But I'm not saying this place. No, there's nothing evil really about this place and its people. Even though the line of fascism runs in everybody.